Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Mortal Cure. We're going to have JR do the recap.
And you hate me.
I do. But I love you too. It gets your brain up.
Nothing gets my brain up. God, what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z? Okay. I know Thilden got bit by the vampire.
You guys went. You guys had to deal with the whole Hattie situation.
Yes, I know.
Hmm.
Yes, we had to deal with the whole Hattie situation. That was annoying as hell. Because I don't know why I didn't look under the bed. Something in me was like, that is like the most childlike thing to do. And we decided to, split and go, I think.
You went right, and Aaron went
Yeah,
left.
I went right off by myself and wandered off into the night. Her sister went left, and I think
Oh, I followed.
Ambriel. Yeah, yeah. Ambriel followed, and the only two people left behind were Athilden and
Preston.
Preston. And Preston was the one that was like, "I'm gonna check under the bed." Like, why did I not check under the bed? Um. But yeah, we figured out, or they figured out she was there. They didn't tell us that she was there. And they had that whole discussion and found out. I don't think she knew what was going on either, or she was trying to hide it from him.
We didn't
Like
find
what?
out shit. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
they didn't find out anything. Like she, I don't know if she was trying to hide it from you guys, or if she actually didn't know why everyone was dying. And then from there, I think we found. We went and we met the lady in the woods. I'm trying to remember her name.
Arona.
Arona. We met her and her harem of men that she has basically abducted. I mean, yes, they love to be there and all that, but it seemed like a spell to me. And we found out that that was Constantine's wife, and she chose to basically give us the cure to save his wife.
But she's not really his wife. I mean, she just thinks so because back in the day, she was his mistress when he was still human, and she got pregnant, and his father had her burned at the stake.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm glad you filled that in because that's pretty fucked up part of the story.
Yes, it is. I understand why she's angry.
Yeah, I understand. That doesn't stop you from thirsting after Constantine, though, does it?
No, nothing does. But still, I'm sorry for her. While we get rid of her.
Because she's in the way
Exactly.
of Ithilden's love.
Of her destiny. I feel very understood.
But yeah, so we found that out. She gave us the cure. Basically, we came back and we were like on the edge of should we give it to her or not, because we were kind of thinking it's not really a cure; it's gonna just kill her. Because why would this lady help? We ended up giving it to her, and she woke up though. That was like kind of the end. And then Ithilden, I can't remember exactly what it was. Were you cursed? Like, why did Constantine have to change?
Because this Irona person kissed Ithilden and thereby poisoned her, and she only had a certain amount of hours left to live.
Oh,
3 days.
3 days.
3 days. But the journey alone was like one day there and 1 day back. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, what went down was Ithilden was like, save me, Daddy Constantine.
No. She was ready to sacrifice herself. She was like, it doesn't matter if I die.
It doesn't matter if I die. But you know, since you're here and all, and you could turn me into a vampire, and it would save my life. She freshly washed that piece of her neck. She like
Poured
powdered it
honey
up.
on it. Just had honey slowly dripping down.
Oh, damn.
Oh no, I accidentally spilled a potion of love right on that part of my neck that you bit.
No, she doesn't have to do that. This is
Because
all
he will love her
consensual here.
anyways.
Exactly.
That sounds like a crazy man. This is like that crazy. Was it crazy ex-girlfriend or crazy stalker girlfriend or whatever?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is if I was Constantine and I had to choose between a Phildin and a crazy fucking witch living in the woods, I'd be living in a mansion right now. With countless other men.
With countless other men.
Oh God. Oh yeah. But yeah, Arona
Oh, and
gave Beth a
Soraya
kiss.
woke up. Yeah.
Yes, Soraya woke up. Beth gave Ithildan a kiss and basically poisoned her. She had 3 days to live. It takes a day to get there and a day to get back. And they were supposed to deliver a ring that Constantine wears. Oh, and
Yeah,
Beth, you have a fan. Somebody is fangirling over you
In what?
in my chat.
Yeah.
Kinda. Hi. She's sweet.
I wonder if she's still. I wonder if she's still here. Or if she had to leave. Raises Beth's sign. So,
All the hearts.
All the hearts. Just all the hearts.
So yeah, we left off with Beth. I keep saying Beth. With Ithildan, basically dying, and Arona showed up and told Ithildan to deliver the ring, and left. She had pretty much tried to crush her heart, and was pretty much almost successful. And that's when Constantine basically gave Ithildan one last opportunity to say no, and she said yes, and so he bit her. We're going to start we're going to start the following day.
she said yes. I said why.
Constantine has stayed up basically all night. He has been pacing back and forth. He's nervous because the only other person he has ever turned was Soraya, and Soraya did not wake up.
She's weak.
So he's concerned that the same fate will befall Ithildan. Ithildan, I need you to roll me Constitution save, please.
To figure out if I'm waking up?
Yeah.
You didn't warn me about this.
Fail, crit, fail, crit,
What the fuck? Did I roll? Yes, I did. Why did I click it twice? What's
Which one you
happening?
want
I think I
under
clicked
12?
twice. I think I accidentally clicked twice.
No, it's fine. It does that. It'll show like you clicked it twice, but it's only once. Yeah, so
Ooh, 21.
yeah, you got
I
a
am
21.
waking up.
You wake up excuse me, you wake up, and you feel so much better than you did before. You feel like you can tear buildings apart.
I mean, she could already do that.
And she could hack them down, yes, but she feels like she could tear them apart now.
Nice, I like it.
Um, Constantine is standing at the foot of the bed watching you. And
I like that even more.
as
Oh
soon
my
as you
god.
as soon as you open your eyes, he kind of rushes over and grabs your hand, and he's like, are you okay? And he's touching your face and looking around and making sure that everything's fine. Your complexion has gotten just slightly paler, and I mean, there really isn't much of a difference to you at this point. And then you see people walking into the room, and he's looking at you and he's like, I know that this might be a little uncomfortable for you, but I'm gonna have to have you feed, because if you don't feed and control your hunger, you will probably hurt a lot of people.
Oh, I'm cool with that. Can I just say today's a great day?
Today's great.
So, go ahead. You're basically feeding now. He brings people to you and offers their arm. And he's teaching you like exactly where to bite. Telling you like, okay, well, this is where you bite on the neck, and this is where you bite on the arm and stuff. He's trying to just give you vampire crash course. You are feeding. I need you to roll me a wisdom save, please. So go where it says saving throws and click wisdom.
Saving throws. I don't find wisdom. Oh my god.
You see where your main thing is, where it says strength and all that? Just look right beneath it, and it says saving throws. It looks exactly like your first one.
Oh yeah, strength, dexterity.
Yep. So roll me
Constitution.
wisdom.
Oh yeah, got it. That's
Nope.
not good.
That is not good. She
Yeah.
about to drain.
So
She about to drain someone dry.
you're feeding, and this blood hunger kind of fills you, and you're basically unable to control it. You're like, Constantine's trying to tear you away from this person, and you're latched down onto them, and
Oh,
the person's
no.
not screaming. They're in a trance, and then they kind of go limp, and Constantine kind of lets go, and he's like, okay, okay, we're gonna try again. And he kind of calls people, and they take the body away, and another person comes up. This person looks slightly concerned.
Slightly.
Slightly.
Just slightly.
The last person still have a pulse? There's important questions that need to be answered right now.
Slightly concerned.
And so the second person offers their wrist. And
Yes, they can fucking tear their arm off trying to get away.
and so they offer their wrist, and Beth, or I keep saying Beth, Ithilden, feeds again. Roll me wisdom save again, please.
Please don't die.
Oh my god!
Even worse.
No,
You were
Dad,
wor-
I'm so sorry.
You know what they say about
I can't give you inspiration. We're on the wrong channel.
I'm so sorry. Another death. I mean, I'm learning.
Listen. She's like, I'm so sorry. Another death. Like,
Listen, Swanee,
Yes.
I bought an inspiration and a de-inspiration on DM Disaster. You can avert this.
I can, but it doesn't count.
She doesn't want to avert it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, she doesn't want to.
But no, so you drain the second person, and Constantine manages to tear you away before you kill this person. And he's like, okay, maybe we'll try again later. And it's just kind of, he
Oh,
looks
can
genuinely
she,
concerned.
Can she answer to him?
Yeah.
She's like, I guess I just will have to stick around a little bit longer while you teach me.
Oh my god.
I live here now.
Yeah, he's basically like, I mean, I suppose so.
His enthusiasm.
He does lead you out of the room, and he obviously hasn't allowed the others into the room just because he didn't want anything bad happening. So you guys get to see Ithilden now, and as stated, she looks fairly normal. Her skin is only slightly paler, and she's cold to the touch. But other than that, you're not able to tell much of a difference.
Hmm.
Just as a point of, how long would this have taken? Like
24 hours.
Also, I'm wondering if we were sitting outside the room, did we see them drag the fucking dead body off?
Oh, yes.
So, as a point of reference, Preston is sitting like cross-legged on the floor with his poisonous kit in front of him. He's not really paying attention, but when the door opens, he does look up to the two and just like, "Morning, princess." And then he goes back to dropping ingredients into vials, and there's a terrible smell. It smells like if toxic could smell like something, it smells like that.
Thank you for the follow. I can't see who it is because, yeah.
It smells like poo poo.
Smells like poo poo. Tasiki sauce. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, whenever she comes out, Vasilius just like watches her come out, and he just kind of is like, so I saw the body. Did you just kill someone?
No, I was training how to feed, and there was a casualty.
Well, let's be fair. First body she's caught would have.
Does Ithilden still look hungry or no?
No, she looks calm.
Okay. I'd have been slightly behind Vasily if she'd have come out looking hungry, like, hi, not me.
Take the tall guy.
There's not enough in me to satisfy you. Go ahead, take the tall guy.
You motherfucker. But yeah, Vasily is gonna be like, well, I'm glad you seem to be okay, but he also seems to be very like, new vampire. I don't trust this.
Well, look at the bright side. We'll know if this worked in a day or so, won't we?
Ah, rude.
True.
But yeah, so you guys, you're all just kind of standing out in the hallway. Constantine he's standing next to Ithilda, and he has his hands like one hand like on her shoulder, pretty much more or less in case she flies into a rage that he can hopefully stop her before anybody gets hurt.
Please.
And he's looking at all of you now, and he's like, all right, well, Ithildan, I know that you might want to stay here, but if Arona requested that you do something for her, it would be wise if you did it.
I'm sulking. Okay. Ithildan tells him what she has to do for Arona. Bring his ring.
And he nods, and it's like, yes, I know. I don't feel comfortable giving her this ring.
And we shouldn't.
He shakes his head and he's like, she'll know if I give her a fake. I've tried it before.
If he dies in this campaign, I will cry for real.
Listen, Lord Constantine, with all due respect, and this is a very, very left field suggestion, but I know you love your wife, right? But if we axe her, we axe the crazy witch in the forest.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm with him. I'm with him.
No wonder you're with him.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Think of it as one bird and a priceless vase. Gotta break the vase to kill the bird.
Constantine just shakes his head. No, why would I do that to my wife? I finally got her back after 300 years.
Ask
Yeah.
her then. Ask your wife what she thinks we should do. I mean, she has a say in this as well. She has a voice. Ask her what we should do.
Obviously, she ain't gonna want to die.
You
Not everyone's just,
you
not
say
not
this.
everyone's as loyal as Ithildan.
This is true. You say that to him, and you can see like just kind of anger come over his face for a moment. He's like, no, I'm not going to even give her the option to die. Like, she is my wife who has been asleep for 300 years.
So she won't notice the difference between being asleep and being dead.
I will.
Seeing the tension, I'm just gonna like raise my hands, like, okay, well, that's not gonna be an option then. So what else can we do? And why do you not want to give her the ring? I don't know anything about it. I'm just asking a question.
Hilden goes and lights a fire in the fireplace and sits down on a sofa and just watches and listens, like she's done talking. But of course she listens while Constantine explains.
It's like, the
I guarantee she
reason the reason I do not want to give Irona this ring is because she gave me this ring years ago, centuries ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what it is about this ring, but she is determined to get it back.
Can I make an assumption? Ask to make a roll for this, but I'm pretty sure we were told in character that she turned him into a vampire.
Yes.
Preston's gonna look up from his poisons kit, the two black bottles of liquid standing in front of him corked. You reckon it's that ring that made you what you were, then, yeah?
And he shakes his head. No, I'm quite certain that it wasn't that. And he takes the ring off and opens his mouth, and you can see his fangs are still there. It's certainly not the ring.
Want me to stick you with the pointy end to make sure? She did say she
No.
turned you, and I don't think.
It's like,
I don't know much about vampires, right, but I don't think a non-vampire can turn a non-vampire into a vampire. That just doesn't make sense in my mind.
And he starts to kind of chuckle a little bit. Well, you clearly don't know Rona the way I know her. I wasn't the first that she turned. And I certainly will
Oh.
not be the last. The men that she has in her court, most of
If
them
you
are
tell me
there
all
for.
fucking vampires, I swear the gods.
Most of them have hopes of becoming vampires. Whether she has turned them or not, I'm not entirely sure, nor do I care. But the promise is there.
Lord Constantine, would you mind if I look at that ring? Just to see if maybe I could figure out something, if there's something special about it.
Roll persuasion.
It didn't show up. It's a 14.
It's a 14, I can see it. You're probably using the wrong thing. Let me.
I'm just clicking to check to see if it works this time. Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had something turned off.
Yep,
Oh
it's
yeah,
on.
I
It's
see it
working.
now.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So he hesitantly agrees and hands the ring over. You all can
Yeah.
note when he hands the ring over, he is watching. He's watching it like a hawk. He's not even looking at Vasile's face. He is watching the ring.
I am going to cast Detect Magic.
Yes, you can tell it is magical.
No, I want to spin my aura to see,
What that school of magic is?
yeah, what school of magic it is.
It is necromancy.
And I'll, can I make an Arcana check on top
4.
to see if I can figure out what kind of necromantic, magic it is?
You can try, yeah.
That does not bode well if she says that.
You were 2 off. No,
Yeah,
sir.
I knew it was
Mm.
Yeah, you're looking at it and you're getting a really strong necromantic energy off of it. And as you're trying to read the magic, it almost feels like the closer you get, it feels like it's like something's pushing you back.
I am going to hand this back over to Constantine, and be like, it's obviously necromantic energy. I just can't figure out exactly what it does.
And
did you receive this from her before you were changed?
he nods.
Hmm. I would be
I've got a
very
question.
concerned about giving that to her.
And what was your
You
question,
all know
Preston?
she's got a vial of your blood at this point, yeah?
Yes.
If she wants the ring, why doesn't she just make you give it to her?
And he shrugs. It's like, I guess she either would prefer if it were free will, and he kind of air quotes free will, or somebody else were to bring it. Erona doesn't like doing her own work.
You know, I could be working cozy in a little medical tent right now. I could be content, and here I am dealing with witches and vampires. What the hell have you gotten yourself into this time, Preston?
um, is there any other option?
And he looks over at all of you. Have you handed the ring back to him?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
handed it back to him as soon as I was done observing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
as I was
Okay,
telling him,
okay,
it's definitely
okay.
not in it.
Okay. He looks between all of you again, and kind of like pauses and looks at Athilden. He's like, she's probably the most powerful out of all of you here right now. It would be
well,
best if all of you took the ring and left the city.
but if I'm so powerful, I could protect everybody.
I need you to find Cole.
There's a
We're still
five of us
trying to
right now,
find
man.
Cole.
You can just find Cola.
And he's nodding. You need to find him. He's the only one who knows how to destroy this ring.
Did he say? I'm gonna like lean over the vicinity. Did he say Paul or Cole? Because there's a fireplace. Is Cole a person?
Yes, Cole is a person.
Cole is the
Cole is
wizard.
the wizard.
What an unfortunate name that is.
Well, I mean, now that she's like this, and he's going to point at Thilden, he won't die in 3 days or in a day if we don't return the ring.
What was that?
Now that she's like this, and he's going to point to a Thilden, she won't die in the next couple days because we don't return the ring. Are we sure about this?
And he nods. It's like, I'm quite sure that she won't.
If I may, I've got a couple questions about our mate's condition over there. Number one, will she explode if she walks in sunlight?
And he takes your hand, Athilden, and he very, like, kind of like very gently reaches into his pocket and pulls out like a little ring,
Oh no.
and he puts it
Oh,
on
yes.
your finger.
Oh god. No, he put a ring on it. No.
And
Keep talking.
he's like, Just don't lose this ring. If you do, I can't guarantee that you won't die from the sunlight.
I will
Fantastic.
never lose this ring.
Number 2, garlic. What's up with that?
Love Preston.
Garlic is it's a seasoning, I suppose. It's been a long time since I've
Number
eaten.
3, will she explode if she walks into a church, chapel, or place of worship?
Why
No.
do you want to know? Do you want to take me there? Or
No.
We don't know where we might have to go.
She will not explode if she were to enter a holy place. She is perfectly fine. These are
Oh,
all
okay.
myths.
Okay, and I have a question. Are you still teaching her to feed? Because judged by the body that was drug out, I don't want to be the next one.
And Vasili's just gonna point
So
down to him, or like, yeah, I'm with him.
and I'm just looking at Thilda like, no offense, but if you can't control the hunger, yeah. So, Flor Constantine, is she learning to control it, or do we have to worry about that?
She is learning. I wish I would be able to accompany you, but if I were to leave my home, Irona would know, and she would more than likely hunt me and anybody with me. So
I have
That-
one
he
question.
kind of gestures over, and you see a very, very, very big man walk over. And it's like, this man is going to accompany you. He will be there only to protect Ithilden.
nice. What is his name?
His name is Von Snow.
No, you did not. Just
Yes. Yes.
What's happening?
I have 2 more questions. One, why is he so big?
I don't know. You can ask his people.
Right. Number 2, in the case of Ithilden maybe going a bit crazy, is there anything that will cause her to explode, ignite, or, you know, keep the rest of us safe? I don't fancy having me neck ripped out, you know?
You are safe when you're with me.
I haven't felt safe with you since the moment I met you, love.
A steak will most definitely kill her. Cutting her head off.
Excuse me.
But you
Okay, so those are extreme measures.
like you must burn the remains if you do,
Jesus Christ.
and scatter her ashes.
At a crossroads.
Anywhere. I don't know why it would specifically be a crossroads.
Right. So, clerical question. And look at Ithilda again. No offense, but I genuinely value my hide as well. How does she work with like clerical effects, like turning the undead? Are you guys affected by that? I don't know how this works.
He kind of gestures to the ring on her finger. He's still obviously is holding her hand, and he's like, "This ring will protect her from it."
Great.
Like,
Great.
Great.
Yeah, we're all just like, oh no.
do not
So-
do not attempt to heal her. She cannot
Ooh.
be healed by holy means.
But pouring a potion of healing down her throat, that's not gonna cause any issue, right?
No. It
Brilliant, we're finding.
won't heal her, but it won't do any harm either.
Never mind.
Well, what time is it right now? Is it daytime?
Yes.
I mean, I guess we should take the ring and leave. I mean, the last place we knew that Cole was oh my god, I forgot the name of the place.
Saxonby.
No, not Saxonby. Oh wait, Cole. I keep thinking that that's the Wizard's Apprentice, right?
No, Cole is the wizard. Philippe is the wizard's apprentice.
Okay, Cole. The last place we heard that he was in he was on the other side of the bay. I wish the map was up so I could just be like, oh, it's here.
Down by the bay,
Please don't do that.
where the watermelons grow.
Please don't do that. I'm tired of those songs. South Wolf. He had been taken to South Wolf by the cult.
From your assumptions, that was never confirmed.
Oh.
That's never been confirmed. The whole thing was they came from. There's a temple in South Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
and the cult showed up to his house, and then Cole left the next day, or pretty much that night.
Oh. I thought I was doing good. Never
But-
mind. I don't know what's going on. Y'all take it.
If there's cultists at South Wolf, then they might have an idea of where he could have gone, or they might have taken him away somewhere. So, still not a bad idea. Hey.
Just to remind everyone, we now have a walking near infinite supply of Blood of the Immortal with us. That's a bit of a flight risk.
Yeah, that's definitely bad.
Oh, Lord Constantine, you don't happen to know about the this whole cult and the stuff and the, you know,
What cult?
oh, Talona's tits, he doesn't know.
Like there are many cults. Which one in particular are you looking for?
Oh, Dreamstalkers.
Oh, the Dreamstalkers. Yes, they're a nuisance. They're attempting to bring their god back, which I am almost certain it's going to fail. They deal with sacrifice, and they have particular items that they need.
Can I just point out something worrying?
Yes.
Both you and your ex-Lars said this sacrificial cult of crazy demon worshippers trying to summon the Nightmare Lord is a nuisance.
Yes.
That doesn't sound like a nuisance.
They've been trying to do this for as long as I've been alive.
Jesus, they're really bad at their job, aren't they?
Hence why they're a nuisance.
You know, the thing that concerns me about that though is the fact that they're still doing it, and no one's done anything to stop them. And
And
you know,
he shakes his head and he's like, "No, we've all tried to stop them, but there's always literature still left, or the Nightmare Lord gets into someone's dreams and plagues them with madness and starts a new cult.
Hmm.
Right. So the reason we brought this up is Philippe said that Cole was visited by some of these dream stalkers like the night before he disappeared. So we're just kind of thinking there's a connection. Just wanted to let you know.
Well, now that you say that, that does seem like a bit of an issue. Well, there's an old temple in South Wolf,
Yep.
and I do believe that there might be one in Beggar's Hole. Like the other temples have been destroyed.
Where is Becker's Hole? Oh, there it is. It's all the way on the other side of the continent.
So, order of business. We go. We disband the most useless cult in the history of cults. We get the wizard. We sort this shite out. We get paid. Job's a good one, right?
Works for me.
Preston like slaps his thigh. Alright then, let's get to it, lads.
And he nods. It's like I have faith in all of you that you will hopefully succeed in your task. And
I give him a big grin and a thumbs up.
he looks at all of you and kind of raises his hand again, and you see another mage walk up, and they all he has a tray, and on them you see these little like crystal shards. They're on chains, and he hands them all to you, each one. And he's like, these are one-time use only. But if you are ever in a situation where you may need to leave, you can teleport yourself out. You will be
Nice.
brought back here.
Duly noted. I put it around my neck.
Yeah, I'll do the same,
2.
but I'm just thinking, as a player, I'm like, great, Philden has another way to get back to Constantine.
One more thing.
Morning, Turkey.
Constantine. Silver. Is that just werewolves?
No, that is for vampires as well.
I'm gonna have to start sprinkling some silver dust in my mixes. Hell am I gonna get silver dust?
You can
Could always shape down a silver coin.
it's like, yes, or you can check out the local magic shop here. They probably have some.
Just to alleviate worries, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm not trying to kill a Philden. I'm just preparing for the worst.
In case the Thilden gets hungry and goes crazy.
No, in case the crazy witch bitch's mansion is full of fucking vampires, mate.
Hey, by the way, this whole
We're still
time,
going inside?
You might have to.
this whole time, who was taking care of the? Could I say I was taking care of the puppy?
Oh
There's a
yeah,
puppy?
the puppy. Yes, we forgot. I have the puppy in my backpack, and he was looking out, and I even posted
Bro,
a picture
what
of
the
it.
fuck?
Yeah.
Thought you had rats in your backpack. What happened to them?
No, those
No,
Eaten
no.
by the puppy?
dead.
The rats fell
was
out
gone.
when
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
in the
when
sewers.
she got knocked on her ass by the giant.
Yeah.
Where did she get the fucking puppy?
We adopted
Oh.
it in the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
first
it's
session.
a baby wolf.
You had a baby wolf in a bag full of rats.
I'm very versed.
Hilden's a fucking mess, bro.
All right, so what are you all doing?
I'm getting ready to leave. I'm gonna before I actually finish packing up everything though. I'm gonna look to Lord Constantine and be like, which of us is going to carry a ring?
And
What?
he's looking at all of you again, and then kind of stops and looks at you, Vasile. It's like, it wouldn't seem out of place with your attire, so it would be best if you carry it.
Things get dicey. I've got people who can take care of it. Don't worry.
I would not mind. And he's gonna just hold his hand out for the ring.
And he hands you the ring, and as he's handing it to you, you can see the hesitation. He doesn't want to give it up.
I'm gonna put the ring on my ring finger, and I'm gonna look over to Thilda when I do it.
Jesus Christ.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Oh. I'm gonna be like, oh, we're matching now, besties.
And she's like, remember when I hacked that guy into bits?
Remember when I had to clean it off?
Remember when I gave everybody alcohol since we're doing this?
Yeah. We're doing this.
Remember
And I'll be like, I remember, Thilden. I remember. Calm down. Calm down.
Remember when you three never told me whether we were getting paid for this or not?
You know
To
what?
be
When you
fair-
say-
Go ahead, JR.
I was gonna say when you say that, I'm gonna look over at Constantine and be like, I mean, he does have a point.
You mean you didn't know?
What payment?
You know, for getting rid of a troublesome item, for helping cure your wife.
Ifilden is
Helping
immediately like,
unfuck your entire life, apparently.
Ifilden is immediately like, of course I do not ask for payment.
Of course, Ethelden, we know. The thirst is enough payment.
He nods again. He's like, yes, forgive me. And he kind of leads you all out of the hallway, back to the main room. And as he's walking, he kind of mumbles something to somebody else, and they run off. You guys are kind of waiting for a couple minutes, and you see somebody show up, and they have small pouches in their hands, and he hands one to each of you, and there's 100 gold in each of them.
Ooh.
And he's like, I hope that this will,
Expecting to get paid when the job is done, but
like,
I'm complaining about this.
there's no guarantee that you'll come back now, come back alive, come back at all. So I'd rather pay you now. At least pay you some of it afterward. We can pay you more later.
This is just gonna be like, that works for me. And he's like, don't worry, we're definitely coming back. We're gonna die. Um. So yeah, I'm gonna look at the rest of you and be like, so how do you guys want to get to South Wolf? I think originally we were gonna try to take the road. I'm excited to go to where. Or no response. Or just
I, the, I don't think it really matters to me, but we do have a cart that probably would be a pain to load on a ship.
yeah. Um.
So
So
I'm
yeah.
assuming the road is.
I'm gonna ask a hypothetical question here. Lord Constantine, you don't happen to have any especially talented mages who could help us with this, do you?
No. It's like, if I did, my wife would be awake now, and I wouldn't have need for any of you.
Fair point.
But yeah, I'm gonna go out and load up so we can leave. We got places to be, things to do.
Yeah, we do. Let's go on adventure, everyone.
Let's make sure the cart's loaded up with food. I'm gonna make sure I got some cook's utensils because I am a fantastic cook. You just haven't seen it yet.
Oh shoot.
Do we want to kidnap a
Whoop, whoop.
random person that we can just give to a Thulden?
Yeah, I'm actually with you on that because you gotta realize Vincent is very self-interested and he's very interested in not getting bit by a Philin.
I mean, somebody could give me a snack for the road. As in a person that I can take with me.
There's always Vaughn.
You see Vaughn take a step back.
Like, nope.
There is two people who show up. And he constantly kind of just gestures to them like they will be accompanying you. They have their own horses. They will be Ithilden's meal for the road, hopefully.
Try not to kill this one this time.
Please.
I can only do so much.
And he kind of looks at you, Ithilden. He's like, I wish there was more time to properly train you, but regardless, you will have the ability to charm people if you need to, and so you can feed off of them.
Everybody? Like you as well?
No.
Just checking?
No.
Okay.
Oh my god.
God almighty.
It never stops.
The thirst is never ending.
I mean, that's good to know. Once this adventure is over, I can come back and you can teach me. But I'll try my best.
And he just kind of nods. Like, I wish you all safe travels. And you see a couple people kind of already like gesturing to lead you outside. Ithilden, roll me a perception check, please. gonna do something.
I'm gonna do something.
Don't do it to me.
Yeah, you're good. He kind of like leans in and gives you a little kiss on your forehead and sends you on your way.
Oh, well, there she goes.
Oh my god, did you hear that?
Okay, I'm ready for this adventure. Let's do this.
Yeah, so you guys make your way out, and you can see two individuals on horses, just sitting next to your cart, waiting.
Preston's gonna go up to them. So, you guys are the hired help, right?
They look at you and yes, we are here for Lady Ithilden.
Ha! I wouldn't want to be you right now. He's gonna slap them on the thigh and get into the cart.
Jesus Christ! Way to be subtle, Preston.
You see one kind of like look at the other, like what does he mean? The other one just shrugs. I don't know.
They haven't even been told. I'm not saying that as in character. I'm just saying in general. They haven't even been told. Those poor guys.
Vasili's just gonna look at him and just give him a thumbs up and be like, "Thanks for your assistance." Just get in the car.
You see that both of them are dressed like in armor, so they obviously like they were told like, hey, you're gonna go and help these people out traveling. You're gonna protect them, so they're ready. Vaughn is not really wearing armor, and he walks over and kind of smiles over at Beth, and it's like a very awkward smile. And it's like, are we ready to go?
I like your attempt at the voice. It's very close, but it's not you.
That awkward smile. How awkward? Like he wants to eat her, kill her. How awkward.
He would probably eat you. But
God.
Jesus, no, he wouldn't. Rude.
JR, he's a cannibal.
Yeah, because where he's from, it makes sense because there's no food.
Exactly, and if there was no food, then he would probably eat her, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but she's
I rest my case.
She's a pretty vampire lady.
But yeah, no, the smile is like that. Like, I mean, you ever seen like Hancock with Will Smith, like a very forced smile? It's that kind of smile. It's like just very awkward, uncomfortable.
Yeah, she does not feel safe around him.
I can tell you out of character, Vaughn is like the sweetest ever.
He's just a little awkward.
He has the mental capacity of like a 12-year-old boy.
Gosh.
All right,
But he can also rip
we are gonna
someone's limb
take
from
like
limb.
we're gonna take a very very quick break because I need to go grab something real quick.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a drink.
so we are back. You guys have just been tasked with delivering the ring of Constantine to Cole in hopes that he can destroy it. Ithilden has been turned into a vampire, and she has killed 2 people within
Murder.
like her first,
Nobody's perfect.
hour of being a vampire.
I just love how casual she is about murder. Look, nobody's perfect. It's okay.
All right.
Wait
so...
a second. Wait a second.
What?
I thought Lord Constantine was perfect.
Okay, true. You're right. Somebody is perfect.
All right. So, yeah, you guys are heading out. Oh shit! Trying to find this character. Okay. I was trying to find a character sheet, and I found it. We're good. We're good.
Do we have enough supplies to start cooking meals? You loaded
yes.
up?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Oh, on South Wolf's a bit of a mission.
What was that?
South Wolf is a bit of a mission away.
Yes. South Wolf is, I think I said 2 weeks away. I believe. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's not like I'm the DM or anything. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, it's about 12 days away.
So we're on a
Thanks.
boat, man.
You are not on a boat. You are on a cart.
We're on a cart, and it's going fast, and
Actually, I think it's going relatively slow, but okay.
run all my fun.
I do. It's my job. Please excuse the noise. I am getting dice out.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Right?
Yeah, so you guys are making your way out. I'd say, actually, Ithilden, I need you to roll me, 3 wisdom
what do I
saves,
need to
please.
Okay.
And I need
Not
2 more.
very good at the whole rolling thing. Okay. 2 more?
Yes, 2 more.
Okay.
Oh my god, your rolls are crap today.
Yes,
Yeah.
now what's happening? I'm too focused on that Constantine. I can't roll.
Yeah, so you killed off one of your people.
No. I'm so sorry.
The other one is alive, but barely.
DM,
Yes,
is Ithilden dead?
Ithilden is dead. She's a vampire.
Yeah, no, but is she dead?
She's a vampire dead, yes.
Okay, cool. So she's not dead. We're fine. We can keep going.
Oh, because of the curse thing.
Fucking witch, your curse is dumb.
Oh,
and
yeah,
is
no.
ignorant.
She's fine.
Seeing her kill off the one in front of me, I want to try to help the other one. I want to heal him up, make sure he's doing good, and I'm going to supervise the next feeding because I have an idea, but Ithilden is not going to be happy about it. Should it go south?
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to put a token down to mark where you guys are.
Quick little mic check. Do I sound okay?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, you're
now I
good.
can hear you again. Yeah.
Okay, I might have accidentally turned my microphone down. I'm sorry.
You're good. Oh, I did not need that. Alright, so you guys have made it here. You guys are heading to South Wolf, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
So you guys have made it there. You are coming upon the town of Welldrake. It is a small little, I guess, fishing town.
Where there's about to be a lot of unexplained exsanguinations.
I suppose,
No,
yeah.
no. I will try to supervise. I have an idea.
You try to supervise the feeding of the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think out of all of us, I'm probably the only one that could.
You're a brave man.
As
You will be sorely missed.
as the sun starts to set on the third day, you guys do pull into the town of Welldrake.
Quite a little fancy town. Are we coming in from? I guess there's only one way to come in. I thought that was on the left side. Never mind.
It is on the top part.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys make your way into town. The whole town itself is lit up. You can see that it is just becoming night, so obviously people are inside their homes. Fires are lit. So the whole town's kind of glowing. You do see people walking around still.
Oh. Obviously, this must be a low crime area for people to be out at night. Can I ask one of the people that are walking around where the inn is?
Yeah, you come up to a woman. You ask her where the inn is, and she's like, "Oh, the Stinky Sock. Yeah, it's right down the road." And she kind of gestures like the way that you're heading. Just keep going down.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
And she nods. She's like, "You have a good night." And
Hey, you too. Stay away from the pale girl. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
yeah, so you guys pull up to the Stinky Sock. The place
Horrible name.
is pretty busy, actually. You see people like sitting outside. There are like benches outside, and they're sitting there and drinking. You see people obviously inside. The doors are open. There's a stable just off to the side.
Sweet. Big enough for the cart?
Yeah.
Cool.
Coo.
That's where we're gonna park the cart.
Well, yeah. So you guys stop and make your way in. Ooh, I got so scared. There was something on my phone, and it was my mustache. I thought it was a spider, and I was like, what is that?
We would have known if it was a spider. Everybody would have known.
Oh, everybody would have known. All right, so you guys head into the Stinky Sock. It's, as I said, it's pretty busy. People are walking around and talking. You see a couple people playing games. You see the bartender. It's a burly looking human man. He sees all of you walk in and he smiles and he's like, hello, hello, welcome to the Stinky Sock. My name is Atmos. What can I get for you all tonight?
Quick question. It was ATMOS or ATHMOS?
ATMOS.
Atmos, okay. Hey, nice to meet you. Could definitely use a room for the night. I'm assuming we're going to be staying here tonight. Just kind of looking at the group like, yeah, we're staying here. Great, cool.
And he nods. He's like, yes, of course. We have the common rooms. And he kind of gestures and you see people like moving in and out of that area.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, we have the common rooms. Those are about 5 copper a night for a bed. We do have private rooms. And those will cost you 1 silver a night.
Just single bed, double bed for private room.
Single bed for 1 silver and double bed for 1 gold.
I'm just gonna look at Thilden like I'm going to assume you'd probably prefer a single bed, so 1 silver, good, yeah.
No, I'll take the double bed with the guy who is still alive, just in case I get hungry during the night.
Right. Right.
The
We'll cover that.
bartender.
We'll cover that in a minute. Just don't worry about that. We don't judge her. We'll take the double bed for her. Preston, Vasile, where you put single beds, double beds, common room. I'm gonna look at Vasile like, yeah, scratch common room, single bed or double bed.
Single bed, obviously.
Preston, want to share a room? Huh?
I'll take the commons, mate.
Oh, I was gonna get a double bed, so we could share a room up there. I'm kind of looking at you like pointedly, like, yeah, we could share a room up there.
Okay, I don't swing that way, mate. You insist.
You know what? I'll let him think whatever. I don't care. Cool. So that's 2 double beds and a single bed.
It's like, all right.
Where is Vaughn sleeping?
Vaughn will be sleeping in Ithilden's room.
No!
Yep.
Poor Vaughn!
He has to make sure that she doesn't kill people. That's his job.
Well, he's failed at his job so far.
Well, they're just fodder. Like that doesn't matter. He means other people.
Dang,
He's
they're
the
just
cannibal, right?
fodder.
Dang, that is brutal.
He's the cannibal there, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's
You
magically
protect him.
delicious.
Yeah, I will hand over the. Oh God, what is that? 2 gold, 1 silver.
Yes.
Yep. Got change for a gold.
Like, yes, of course.
I'm just giving him a cheeky grin because I'm being an idiot.
But yeah, so you guys, he pays for the rooms, and the keys are handed over to you. He's like, are you guys hungry? And he looks over at you with Ilden. He's like, you look like you need to eat, young lady. You're looking a little pale. Are you okay?
Well, it would be great if you could give my friend something to eat. And she's pointing at the guy she's planning on eating later.
Jesus.
He will need all his he will need all his strength. Give him something good to eat.
He's kind of watching over her. She's been sick for the past couple of days, so we're still trying to get her back on her feet. She's fine.
Like one of those weird elf sicknesses. I don't know much about it myself, but she'll be right in a few days. I believe it.
It's like, oh, okay, well, we do have chicken mince pies.
Hmm?
We have meatloaf.
Ooh,
We do have some oysters,
nah.
and we have a shark steak.
Ooh.
I love listening to you go down the list and just listen to her. Go ahead. You go with oysters. Meh.
I'll take a chicken mince pie and a shark steak because both of those sound really good.
I would love a shark steak and oysters. What do you have to drink?
1 second, because apparently I don't have that one pulled up.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Let's do.
It's like the one thing I just don't have. There we go.
Four stars. Drink service is slow.
He's like, we have the old stinky.
The what?
The old stinky.
Mhm.
We have
Please order the old stinky.
we have slog. We have bilgewater.
Let's go.
We have your basic ale, and we have Arado's Death Punch.
All right, I gotta know. What's the stinky sock?
What's the death punch?
The Stinky Sock is a mushroom drink. Like it was a, one of those the drow, the dark elves. They came up here and decided to live here and made a drink. It's actually pretty good, considering. It's like if you like mushroom soup, it's something like that.
Ooh, I like mushroom soup. Yeah, I'll try it.
I'll take one.
It's like
Tell
great.
me about tell me about Slog and the Death Punch.
Tell me about slog.
Yes.
Uh,
I knew
so
it.
he hands the both of you old stinky, and it's a brown drink, and you can see like things floating in it. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry." He's like, "That's just the mushrooms. It's just pieces of mushroom in there."
Don't worry about it.
The
I
slog.
roll an insight check when he says that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think he a dirty liar. This is poop water. No, I rolled the wrong character. I'm so sorry.
No, you rolled Vasile. Oh no, I see it, Neo.
No, yeah, that's a +8, my dude.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Sorry. I had
Um,
that character sheet open on the side.
yeah, no, you believe him. It's just bits of mushroom. The whole drink smells like mushroom soup.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take a sip then.
All right.
The
Yep.
question is, what kind of mushroom?
No, obviously not poisonous.
Are they magic?
No.
Let me tell you what, we about to have a cactus juice trip.
You guys are drinking this, and Vasile, you're looking over at what's your name? At Willamar, and you see a mushroom grow out of like the side of his forehead.
You tell him he's drinking it as well. Is she drinking it too?
If you want to drink it, you don't have to.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
drinking it as well. Let's do this.
No, Preston's not bar. He's interested in slogging Death Punch.
Vasile, or the two of you that are drinking as well, the two of you see a mushroom kind of grow onto Vasile's chin, and it honestly just looks like his chin got bigger,
Do I have a butt chin now?
basically.
I am cackling at the top. Like, I am just almost rolling out of my chair cackling.
And I'm just gonna be
And I
like,
am not saying anything.
what's so funny? Why do you have a mushroom growing out of your forehead?
Why do you have a butt chin?
And
A bu-
you
I
guys
don't have
look
a butt chin.
you guys look over at Ethildon, and you see that her very dainty nose now is just bulbous as a mushroom grows out of it.
Ew! This is horrible.
Yeah, he
I
said a butt
absolutely
chin.
love this drink.
I'm gonna reach up and like feel the butt
The
chin.
butt chin.
Yeah, you go to feel it, and the mushroom breaks off, and now you have a mushroom in your hand.
Ugh.
I want to pull my mushroom off.
Yep. You now
What
have a
the
mushroom.
heck is this?
It looks like a mushroom.
No, I'm looking at the dude like it makes you grow mushrooms. You should warn somebody.
And he just starts laughing. He's like, "What's the fun of that?" And he goes and turns over to Preston.
I will
And if we
absolutely
pay
be
close
ordering more
attention,
of
there's
this.
mushrooms growing all over him.
Huh?
Is there a way to make an antidote and drink it? Is there a way to?
Well, how do you think they make more of the drink?
That's a gross thought.
But no, so he turns to you, Preston, and he's like, "Slog," and he looks over at a barrel that's pretty much right next to him at the bar. And he slaps it, and he's like, "This is my pride and joy. I've been working on this for a couple months now." And you see one of the tavern maids walking over with mugs, and she sets them down, and he picks it up and looks, and then he pours the contents into the barrel. And he does that for all the drinks, and he's like, "Any kind of drink, they're all in here."
Crafty. I like it. What about the Death Punch?
The death punch. It's like, this is I think you'll be able to handle this drink. It's the best kind of rum that we have here. It's imbued with magic. And he looks over at the others drinking the mushroom. He's like, "Not that kind of magic."
Tell you what, give me a pint of slog, a shot of that Death Punch, and something to eat. Not oysters, I'm allergic.
Noted. And
Make that 2 shots of Death Punch. This one's on me, Preston.
And yeah, so he nods and gets you guys 2 shots of Death Punch. It is the drink itself is red, like a blood red color, and there's a blue layer, so it looks like cherry cordial on the bottom, with like blue curacao on the top.
Ooh.
You know, I've always been a fan of rum.
And
You know,
Thumbs
I
up.
have no idea what she's saying. I just know that she's probably right because she was a bartender.
yes.
She's absolutely right.
Yep.
No, that would be the most depressing non-alcoholic shot you've ever taken.
It would be.
But yeah, so he hands that over, and 1 second. There we go. Where'd it go? Yep. So it pretty much tastes like wine and rum mixed together.
Ooh.
you guys are given a little gold spoon. And he's like, go ahead, stir it. Before you drink, stir it.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
And you guys stir it. And when you drink it, the drink is now, it tastes completely different.
Okay.
And
Is it a
he kind of like laughs a little bit. And the first time you tasted like wine and rum mixed together, and now it tastes like a screwdriver.
oh?
To learn this tits, this is the best drink I've ever had.
I'll say.
I don't know how Slog's gonna top that, mate.
I don't know how Slog's gonna top it.
He goes to give you the slog, and when he hands you the pint of slog, he also hands you a bucket. He's like,
This
just
man is a professional.
make sure to aim for the bucket. Thanks.
Dead shot. He's gonna take a gulp of the slog. What does it taste like?
Oh god. It tastes like all of the leftover drinks. It is
Mixed with backwash.
mixed with backwash. It's just a bunch of different alcohol. Really doesn't taste all that good. I need you to make me a con save, please.
I can absolutely do that for you with pleasure.
God.
Yeah. As soon as you drink it, you can feel your stomach turning, and you see
Can-
Atmos pushing the bucket. He's like, in the bucket, in the bucket.
Yep, he's gonna aim for the bucket.
And as soon as you do, you pick that bucket up, and everything comes back out.
I'd like to use my class feature. I have advantage on hitting the bucket.
Really just wasted this thing.
Steady aim.
Oh,
Nice.
that's beautiful. Oh my god.
Yeah, so they're like, as soon as you start spewing up, everybody in the tavern just looks and just one big cheer. Woo!
He drank the slug.
Yeah, drink that slog. Oh man.
After like a short while, Preston's gonna like bring his head back up, eyes red and watering. He sort of like motions for like something to wipe his mouth with.
He hands you a rag.
Yep, he wipes his mouth with the rag, neatly folds it, puts it back on the counter. That was fucking awful. I can see the appeal in it.
Yeah, so you guys, your food gets delivered to you.
Yes.
Nice.
And yeah, so you guys see your Thilden, you're sitting with your meal
Yes.
while he's eating.
I'm
Everybody
telling
else,
him to get whatever he wants to get. He shall enjoy the food.
but yeah, so you know, he's eating. He is happy. The food is amazing, freshly cooked. Aside from that, I mean, you see a couple people playing games, and you see some people, you know, leaving the tavern to head back to home. And what are you guys doing?
I'm going to
I
sleep tonight.
I I am. I need to talk to Preston too.
I'm gonna give Hilden a hug and be like, look over at the person that she's gonna, be drinking for tonight, and then look back at her and be like, please don't kill anyone else tonight. And he's just gonna go upstairs.
She'll try.
Preston's gonna make one more trip to the barkeep
Mm-hmm.
to Atmos. So, buddy, you don't sell infinite smoke, do you? I haven't had a puff since I've started running around with this lot. Haven't had the time to. Misplaced my fucking pipe as well.
He does. He nods and he's like, I do, actually.
Brilliant. What have you got?
Like, well, you're looking just for something to smoke?
Just for something to smoke. If you've got a pipe for sale, I'll buy that as well.
Yes,
I
of
think I
course.
left the old one back home.
Yeah, well, we do have, the best thing for you would, be the halfling's grass.
Yeah, I'll take some of that.
I'm gonna head over to the bar as well, seeing him talk to him. Actually, I want to pick Atmos's brain about. But yeah.
Yeah, so he hands you that, and he hands you a pipe as well.
How much do I owe you, mate?
3 gold's fine.
Not a problem. He's gonna hand over 3 gold and put the halfling's grass in the pipe.
I'm gonna hop up like on the bar stool next to him and be like, is that halfling's grass?
It is.
I'm gonna pull out my pipe. Like, hey, I'll put 3 gold on the table. Like, yeah, if you could, I would appreciate that.
And he takes 1 gold and pushes the 2 back because he bought a pipe. So.
Ah,
And he hands you.
that makes sense. That's cool.
Yep, he hands you the halfling grass as well. He's like, both of you enjoy.
Have you got any rules about smoking in the rooms, or should we do it outside?
It's like you have a private room. You're good in the rooms.
Alright then. Champion, mate.
All right. So have all of you gone to bed?
Before I go to bed, I just wanted to like talk to Atmos, just kind of pick his brain things about like brewer supplies, because essentially I'm going to try to make a good berry wine, and I'd like some tips and tricks for brewer supplies.
Ooh.
Yeah. His whole goal in life is to get good enough to open up his own tavern with his own special mixtures. But yeah, after that, I'm going to go upstairs, and I want to talk to Preston before I go in there and supervise the feeding.
Okay.
Supervise the feeding as if she's some sort of shark or something.
You killed 3 people!
It was an accident.
It was an accident. Murderer!
And you need supervision. Yeah, I'm gonna.
And Preston will go upstairs while Willimar's talking to No.
Atmos.
Yes, Atmos.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there, like basically shut the door behind us and look at Preston. Like, okay, so I needed to make sure that me and you were alone. You were asking about the silver. Could you also get some vials? Because I think Ithilden's a great person, but I'm also slightly worried. And if we have to go back into that den, I want as much holy water as I could get my hands on, and I think we could sprinkle a little silver in that as well. So I think we could work together on this.
Poisonous kit and rolls it out on the table, and there's like pouches and vials and like tools littered around. Yeah, I've got a few vials spare. You might need to pick up some more on the next time we visit.
Yep. I'm gonna take a little bit of water out of my like water skin, and I'm gonna pour a few in there. And be like, okay, I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna make.
Clean it out
Hmm?
first.
Oh, I can handle that. I have. Yeah, I can purify food and drink, so I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these. I want to make some holy water. You want to get some silver, and let's pick up a couple of vials in the next town, or maybe this one in the morning. If we have to go back in that den and there's 20 or 30 vampire, I would want as much silver powder and holy water as I can get my hands on.
Yeah, sure. Let me just check and see if I actually have any silver. Ah. You don't happen to have any silver, do you? I'll pay you back.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna hand him 5 silver coins. Like, here you go. Do what you need to with that.
Get to work. Preston's
Cool.
gonna take out his dagger and start scraping at the silver on his kit.
Cool. I'll be back in here a bit. I'm gonna make sure that somebody else doesn't die. And when I leave and I start shut the door, I'm like, and don't worry, I don't swing that way either. And then shut the door.
All right, Ithilden, what are you doing?
Ithilden is going to wait for her snack to go to finish eating. And when he's done eating, she takes him to the room. And she's like, okay, we're going to share a room and a bed. And also, it's time to tell you why you're with us. It's because Lord Constantine assigned you a special task, which is to feed me. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're my dinner.
Congratulations, you're about to die.
Yeah, he nods and he's like, I figured that when
When my friend died.
he's a little uncomfortable. He's like, okay, well, I'm finished, and he kind of pushes his plate away and stands up. He's like, whenever you're ready, Lady Ithilden.
Poor
So
boy.
are we waiting because Preston wanted to, or who wanted to supervise? Somebody wanted to supervise.
Willamar.
Yeah, Willamar, you wanted to supervise.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna like not do this in public and go back to your room, so I'm actually waiting outside your room.
Oh, okay, good. So they find him there outside of the room then,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where they are headed to.
All right,
I thought for a
so
second she was about to feed on him in the middle of the tavern, like,
Right? I was like, let's not.
yeah, so you head back to the room, and you see Willamar standing out there. You head inside with your meal. So Willamar, what are you going to do? Vaughn is also there as well.
Hey, big guy. Vaughn, right? Yeah. You might want to make sure that she doesn't kill this one because you really don't want to try to find anybody else. I don't want her snacking on random people, and I think you don't want her snacking on you. So, if she looks like she's gonna go try to pull her off Ithilden, this is probably gonna be a little bit painful, but if it looks like you're losing control, I will have to use my holy symbol in between you two. I have the Channel Divinity, DM, Preserve Life. It's actually a healing ability, so I can put a couple of points into Ithilden to kind of like snap her out of it, and I can also heal the guy as he's slowly dying.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
she's definitely willing to let him help her because she's already killed enough people, so she's thankful for the help.
here comes the double fail.
She doesn't want to disappoint Lord Constantine, so she has to learn this. So she's thankful for the help.
All right, so if you can roll me a Constitution save at advantage, please.
Oh, I realized I clicked twice. Roll a d4 and add it to your saving throw. As I cast resistance to help you out.
Okay,
Yep.
so I roll d4
Yes.
Yep.
like this.
Yep. And then roll your saving throw and add 3 to it.
How do I roll my saving throw?
Where it says Constitution saving throw, click it twice, and take the higher of the two.
Oh, that works.
Was that right?
Yep. Also, you can roll again.
Not that you'll need to,
Yeah,
but you can
not
roll
that you
again.
need it, but yeah.
Finally, something decent.
All you needed was a little supervision.
I needed adult supervision.
I need an adult to your adult.
Yeah, so you feed off of him, and with everybody kind of, watching you, you're taking your time to actually feed, focusing on how to do this. You do manage to feed off of him successfully, without killing him.
I'm glad, finally.
I'm gonna give the guy a thumbs up too. Like, see, I got you, mate.
And he nods, like he's kind of exhausted, but he nods. He's like, yeah, and he gives you like a very lazy thumbs up.
I'm gonna give him a good berry before he goes to sleep. Like, hey, mate, it's a little pick me up. You should get some sleep now.
And Tilden is tucking him in. I mean, they sleep in the same bed anyway, so she's tucking him in. She's kind to her food.
She's kind of except for when she kills them. Except for that part. Forget about that part.
Except for accidents. It's like Bob Ross said, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents.
Yeah, except for murder.
I killed 3 people. It's just a happy accident. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my room, and before I go to bed, I'm just gonna use Purify Food and Drink on the vials that Preston gave me, and just render them free of poison.
Okay,
Yeah, and then I'm going to bed.
awesome. Okay, so Vasile, have you gone to bed?
Yes, I went straight to bed because I didn't want to have any part in murdering another person.
Makes sense. Yeah, so
So it's best to look the other way.
oh yeah, of course. You can't be held responsible.
So Vasily's an ostrich. Sticks his head in the sand.
Basically, yeah.
So yeah, you guys are going to bed for the night. Everything is good. You wake up in the morning, and the bartender is he's actually going around knocking on doors, waking everybody up.
Hey, that works for me.
Good morning.
How does the knocking sound? Is it just like a knock knock, time to wake up, or is it knock knock knock, oh god, things are happening?
No. It's a very gentle knocking.
Oh, cool.
FBI, open up.
Yeah, Preston is going to gather the 5 silvers worth of silver dust he shaved last night, put it in a few vials, and put them in his person, and clear all this stuff up, hide it back in his backpack, and then get dressed and get ready to leave.
Yep. Gonna get dressed and go downstairs for breakfast.
Yes. So once he goes through and wakes everybody up, um, you're all heading downstairs, and he's smiling at all of you, and he's like, "Oh, good morning, good morning."
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
It's like, "I'm doing great. So, what can I get you all for breakfast today?"
Um, what's on the menu for breakfast?
It's like, "Well, we have trial and error. We have oat porridge. We have Tiamat's oysters.
Mm.
We
Ugh.
have
Sounds very questionable.
orange omelets.
Hmm?
And we have just your basic of eggs and bacon, bread."
What's trial and error?
It's like, trial and error is I drink every time you guys pick something to eat. I don't know why we have this on the menu. And then he kind of pauses and he's like, "Oh, and I forgot. Yes, we also have Toad in the Hole."
I'll take that, thank you.
Yeah, I hear that, and I'm just like, I'll just have the orange omelet.
Yeah, Tilden is also getting the orange omelette for her Meals on Wheels guy.
Meals on wheels. Holy crap!
Oh
By the way,
god, I
how's
love
that
it.
guy looking this morning?
I love it, Tilden.
He looks fine.
He looks fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over to Thilden, just give her a thumbs up, and be like, "So proud."
One thing at most. Toad in the hole. Is that what I think it is, or is it literally just a toad in the hole?
No, it is sausage
Yeah.
in
good.
Yorkshire
That's what I
pudding.
was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Reminds me of home. Give me one of those.
You know what? I will try the orange omelet and the toad in the hole.
And he's
Trust me,
like-
that's toad in the hole. You've never had anything like it.
And he nods and he's like, "All right, that's great, that's great." And you know, he leaves. You guys are sitting around waiting for about 20-30 minutes, and he brings it all out.
When he sets everything out, I just want to ask, like, so did you just kind of think of what I was asking about last night, the good berry wine? Do you have anything you could give me? I haven't quite got it right, and I don't know what I'm missing.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I was talking to Atmos when he brings when he brings
Oh, I thought you were asking
food back out.
Preston.
Oh no, Atmos. Sorry.
And he nods. He's like, "Oh, yeah, definitely." He's like, "Do you need stuff, or are you just trying?"
Oh, I've got most of the supplies. I just kind of like flick my hand and like I could have like 10 berries in my hand. I have enough of the berries. I've been kind of experimenting with them. I just haven't quite got it right. I'm kind of trying to make something very special. So, any tips on like how long I should let it ferment? Anything?
He's like, "You know what? You seem like a nice man. I'll help you out with something." And he walks off real quick.
Oh,
He comes back, and he has a flask. It's a pretty small
Oh.
one. And he's like, "Put your berries in here."
mm-hmm.
Like, fermentation would usually take a couple months to a year for it to be really good.
Yep.
This will give you a flask worth in a day. It'll ferment your berries for a year in a day.
I had like eyes lit up like a kid in a candy shop. Like, I mean, how much?
Mm.
I can
He shakes his head. Oh, no price, none at all. I'm just like,
I'm just looking at him like, this is my favorite place in the world.
you just make sure that, whenever you finally do, build your empire, that you remember Atmos and the stinky sock.
Atmos, and I mean this 100%. This is my favorite place in the world, and I will absolutely, as soon as I perfect the first batch, you will be my first tester.
It's like, that
How about you
sounds
name
like
the
a
drink
deal.
after him?
Yeah, he hands that to you, and he also hands you a small bag, and you can see that it's like rock candy, which is pretty much like sugar, big chunks of sugar.
Yes.
And he slides that over, and he leans in, and he's like, "Don't tell anybody, but that's it's a little bit of moon sugar. It's real good." It's like, don't use too much.
I'll give him like just a small smile and a wink and be like, shit, absolutely.
If he has moon sugar, he must have skooma.
Yeah, I am all about my breakfast and my new flask. Yeah, that Preston's right. He's gonna get a drink named after him. I just haven't quite got the name down yet.
What's the orange omelet like?
Orange omelet is, I gotta find it again. The orange omelet is an omelet that is orange.
Delicious.
It's
Does that
actually-
mean it has adobo and sazon?
Yeah, sure.
I fucking love it.
While he enjoys his orange omelet, Tilden is giving her walking meal guy a name. She wants to give him a name.
He
I mean,
probably
she's
already
asking
has
for
the name.
his name.
He has a name. He's not a dog.
He's asking him for his name. What's his name?
Well, he's no longer sacrificial lamb.
I will call you Fluffy, but my name's Greg. No, it's Fluffy now.
What's his name?
His name is, we're gonna pull something up. His name is Burles.
Okay. Tilden is like, so look, from this day on, your name is number 3 because he's the lucky third one who survived. So he's number 3 now.
Technically, he's number 4.
Okay, he's number 4. Oh, this is sad. You're number 4.
This is sad.
Filden, you can't be doing that.
What? Why?
What? Why?
He's got an actual name, Filden. You can't just.
Okay, she's looking at number 4 and she's like, are you okay with being called number 4? Yes or no?
You don't have to say yes if you don't want to, Mo.
I am called whatever you want to call me, Lady Ithilden.
See, he's totally fine with it.
Filden
So
is
number
fucking-
4, enjoy your orange omelette because I'm hungry and I need to have breakfast as well.
Yes, ma'am.
I like you.
Just from behind it, Tilden, like, supervised.
Yeah, so that is where we're gonna call it for today.
Swear to God.
So tune in at 4 p.m. today because we are having a battle royale. Tune in Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Ace Tailed On Evil campaign, and then Monday Saturday morning for our Mortal Cure, the continuation of this campaign.
Hey.
And
in which
until then,
Filden becomes worse and worse of a human being, and now she's collecting slaves. What's next?
Yes. So until then, looking forward to seeing you. Bye.
Bye.